We are live. Welcome, guys, back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. I'm Smith the Earle, and today we got some baseball. If you guys have any questions about the college football games today, let me know. Put them in the chat, and we'll talk about them briefly. Nothing crazy because today is obviously more baseball and all that stuff. But if you guys have any questions with that, let me know. Before we jump into today's card, we'll look back at what happened yesterday and what went right, what went wrong. We go and see that it was actually a good day yesterday. Okay, I'm not going to be able to see that. Actually, I could probably pull it up this way because college football was yesterday, and it was a good college football day. In terms of on the site, we started off with the under in the Red Sox-Orioles game, which was a winner. That was a 3-2 game. We took USF versus Boise State, and we got 7.5. I believe it dropped to 5.5, and bada bing, bada boom, they win by 27. So the points did not matter. I wish I took the spread for ECU instead of the money line. It is what it is. They were close, 4th and 1 at the 9-yard line, and just couldn't complete it. So it is what it is. I lost on Akron. If you would have told me that Wyoming scored 10 points, I said, all right, then Akron must have won outright. And no, Akron got shut out. The under in the Wisconsin game was a winner, and the Cincinnati Bearcats was a winner. So it ended up being a 4-2 day. Up a little bit of money. Let's try to make it another good day today. And we will. There is no chat, so we'll go ahead and start firing away in the world of baseball. We'll start off with the Cardinals and the Reds. The Reds are minus 135 with a total of 9 in this game. We got Matthew Liberatore taking on Zach Littell. Liberatore this year. 24 starts, a 6-11 record, a 4.27 ERA, and 126 and a third innings pitched, 60 earned runs, 32 walks, and 98 strikeouts. Although I will say I have the pitching advantage going towards Mr. Zach Littell over on Cincinnati. He's made 22 starts this year, an 8-8 record with a 3.58 ERA. With 133 and a third innings pitched, 53 earned runs, 20 walks, and 89 strikeouts. So he's been really good, and he got traded over, and he's been great. So Zach Littell has got the pitching advantage for me. And then we look at it. Cincinnati versus lefties is not great. Where's Cincinnati? Wow, 75 WRC plus, a lot lower than I thought because they are only ahead of Colorado. In terms of WRC plus versus lefties. In terms of Cardinals against righties, the Cardinals are a 98 WRC plus. So the Cardinals do have the hitting advantage in this one. So we do have that one splitting down the middle. We'll go ahead and see what the line is doing in this game, and then we can go from there. The line opened up at 130. It dropped down to 125, but back up to 135 area. So lines kind of moved all over the place, which is interesting. Lines also moved towards the under from 9 at minus 110 to 9 at minus almost 130. I could easily see this one dropping to an 8.5. That's college football. Oh, okay, that's on top. Okay. With all the money coming on the Reds and not a lot of line movement, I kind of want to lean towards the no, I'm not interested in joining. Yeah, I'm declining. I'm kind of leaning towards the Cardinals here. Not going to pull the trigger on it. I am going to – can we stop? I am going to go ahead and pull the trigger on the under in this game. I kind of like the spot there for the under. So we're going to go and grab that. Boom. Under 9. I can get under 9 at minus 120 is the best number I can get. So that's what we're going to grab. Reds 75 WRC plus versus left-handed pitching. St. Louis 98 WRC plus versus right-handed pitching. So not good. So we'll take the under 9 to start off our day. What's good, my brother from another mother? Sending the whole fam good vibes and good luck. Appreciate it, Stop Gio. Let's get it. We'll head on to the next one, which the Atlanta Braves were absolutely freaking useless last night. They went down 19-5. I believe that was the final score. 19-5, 19-4. It was ugly. 19-4. Because they were up 3-0 at one point, and then Schwarber hit 4 home runs. So Bryce Edler taking on Ranger Suarez. Phillies minus 175, total of 9. Edler does not have the pitching advantage. He's been horrible unless he's facing the Mets, which is weird. He's awful against everybody else besides the Mets. 19 starts, a 4-9 record with a 6.12 ERA and 100 innings pitched, 68 earned runs, 38 walks, and 81 strikeouts. He has not been good. On the opposite side, you got Ranger Suarez, who will have the pitching advantage. 20 starts, a 10-6 record, 3.07 ERA, 126 innings pitched, 43 earned runs, 122 strikeouts with 29 walks. Ranger Suarez has been really good this year. So he's got the pitching advantage in this one. In terms of hitting, Atlanta versus lefties is 94 WRC plus, which is not terrible. Philly versus righties is better. They're sitting at 110 WRC plus. So hitting and pitching advantage is towards the Philadelphia Phillies. Line is moving towards the Phillies today from 165 up to the 180 area. And with all the money coming in on them, the Phillies, I believe, are actually a cash cow today. So we're going to be jumping on the Phillies. Even though they just hammered them yesterday, I'm going to go back to, well, I didn't bet the game yesterday, but I'm going to go to them today. I can get their run line at plus 110. I can get minus 2.5 at plus 180. Not doing that. So give me the Phillies on the run line in this one. A cash cow today. Yankees, Dodgers, Phillies, all money line. What do you think? I think that's very chalky. I'm on the Phillies already. I have not looked at the Yankee game yet. I have not looked at the Dodger game yet. Dodger game, I think, is the second to last game on the card. And we'll get to the Yankee game in a little bit. I go through the games with you guys. So I see them just as I cap the game as I'm going over them. So I have not capped those games yet. We'll get to those in a little bit. Atlanta. I hope Atlanta wins. I don't see it. Got the Phillies. Yeah, I would go Phillies too. Yep. We'll head to the Washington Nationals hosting the Tampa Bay Rays. Rays are minus 140 with a total of 9 today. Adrian Hauser taking on Parker. Hauser this year he was good with Chicago, and then he's kind of been rough since getting to Tampa. 4 starts, a 1-2 record with a 5.32 ERA, 13 earned runs in 22 innings. He's not been good since coming to Tampa, which is very interesting, which is unfortunate for them because I know they needed pitching. Mitchell Parker on the opposite side, 26 starts, a 7-14 record with a 6.01 ERA, 134 and 2/3 innings pitched, 90 earned runs, and 53 walks, 87 strikeouts. Pitching advantage, I'm still going to give to Hauser just because Mitchell Parker's been awful all year. And then hitting advantage is going to be where is hitting advantage? I think Tampa Bay, 105 WRC plus to 99 WRC plus. So hitting advantage is 100% with the Rays. So Rays have hitting and pitching advantage in this game. And we go to The line's moving a little bit towards the Rays, but not really enough for me to want to get interested in this game. So I'm going to, especially with not a lot of money. I'm not going to be interested in this game. This won't be a pass. 1-800 saying, I'm feeling Miami today. We'll talk about Miami in 2 games. It would be Tampa run line or nothing, Mitty. I agree. It would be Tampa money run line. I wouldn't lay 140. Now, this might be I'm not going to say a World Series matchup, but these are 2 of the better teams in the league right now, the Brewers and the Blue Jays. And I would have been crazy if I said that a couple months ago or in the beginning of the year. But the Blue Jays are minus 130 with a total of 8 in this one. Milwaukee's a dog. Interesting. We got Freddie Peralta and Shane Bieber. Freddie Peralta has been really good this year, and he's been really good his last 6 starts. He's allowed 7 earned runs in his last 6 starts. 5 of them came in 1 start. 27 starts this year, a 15-5 record with a 2.68 ERA and 147 and 2/3 innings pitched, 44 earned runs, 57 walks, 160 strikeouts. He's going to have the pitching advantage over Shane Bieber, who has pitched all of 1 time this year. He went 6 innings, 9 strikeouts, 1 earned run, 2 hits against Miami. So really good start for Shane Bieber, and that's exactly what the Blue Jays need out of him. But I cannot give him the pitching advantage when we've seen what Peralta has been doing all year. Hitting advantage will go towards Toronto, though. 113 WRC plus to 108. So we are split down the middle. And we'll go to where the line's moving. And the line's moving towards Toronto. Minus 120 to a minus 130. So the line is moving that direction. I might have to go after Toronto in this one. And not a lot of the money's coming on them. So, yeah, I'm going to end up taking the Blue Jays here, and I'm going to run line them. I know it's crazy to want to fade the Brewers. I don't really care. 162, I believe, is the best line I can get. So I'm going to grab the minus 162 with the Toronto Blue Jays today. Run line at what? I got the Blue Jays run line at plus 162. For what it's worth, FanDuel has anytime touchdown props up for week 1. And boy, some of them are mispriced compared to other books. Example, Cam Ward, Titans, plus 800 anytime touchdown on FanDuel. The rest of the market, plus 500 or worse. Well, that's something you can look at. That's actually a very interesting thing to look at for that stuff. That's why I always tell you, get a bunch of books. Get a bunch of books, and that's how you're going to be able to get the best lines. You like the Brewers? I'm against you on that one. Toronto tough at home. Toronto's one of the best home teams in baseball. So, yeah, saying Toronto's tough at home. 100% they are. All right, let's head to my Mets. By the way, 1-800, I like how you explain these things. Dude, I appreciate that. I've been doing the show for a little while now, since 2021. So it's definitely been I've definitely learned over the years on how to really do all this. So definitely a lot of fun. Let's go ahead and jump into the Marlins and the Mets. And we get Yuri Perez taking on Jonah Tong. Jonah Tong's going to be making his major league debut. He was the number 21 prospect in baseball, the number 1 pitching prospect in the Mets system, and he's going to be really good. I'm excited for it. He's going up against Yuri Perez, who has also been really good this year. 14 starts, a 6-3 record with a 3.44 ERA, and 70 and 2/3 innings pitched, 27 earned runs, 25 walks, 70 strikeouts. It's hard for me to give the pitching advantage to Jonah Tong just because we have not seen him pitch yet. So I'm going to give it the pitching advantage to the Marlins just because Jonah Tong's making his major league debut. Hitting advantages with the Mets. The Mets are the second best team hitting against righties at 117 WRC plus. The Miami Marlins are sitting at 102, which is about average. So they still can hit against them as well. We go to the line movement with it split. And the line's moving towards the Mets. It opened up at 155. It's up to 175. And I do like Jonah Tong tonight. I'm excited to watch it, and I think he's going to have a really good start. So we're going to go ahead and grab the Mets here, especially after they lose last night. Last night was a bad spot for the Mets. If I capped the MLB card yesterday, I would have been on the Marlins against the Mets. But I'm going to take the Mets tonight. We're going to take their run line with Jonah Tong going. And market edge for Mets. So far, it's Phillies, Tampa, Blue Jays. Yes, 1-800. And then add the Mets to that. Miami, no. Let's keep on rolling. We got the Mariners and the Guardians up next. The Mariners are minus 155 with a total of 8 in this one. We'll go ahead and look at the pitching matchup because I need to pull that up. George Kirby versus Logan Allen. Kirby's going to have the pitching advantage here, in my opinion. He's pitched 17 times this year, an 8-6 record with a 4.05 ERA, 95 2/3 innings pitched, 43 earned runs, 26 walks, and 97 strikeouts. On the opposite side, you got Logan Allen, who he's been okay. 25 starts, a 7-10 record with a 4.35 ERA, 128 1/3 innings pitched, 62 earned runs, 53 walks, and 100 strikeouts. Pitching advantage is going to go towards George Kirby. We go to hitting, which Seattle's facing a lefty. Seattle, I believe, is good against lefties. They are 103 WRC plus. Guardians versus righties, 87. So Guardians can't hit to begin with. So that's even more against righties. They're bad against both. So hitting and pitching edge towards the Seattle Mariners in this game, and the lines move towards the Seattle Mariners from 145 to 155. We're gonna have a little bit of we're gonna have plays on pretty much every single game so far besides the Reds. We're gonna take the Mariners on the run line here, and I think I can get a good line on them. 112, 118 plus 118. Plus 118 on the run line for the Mariners. Hitting, pitching, and market. Do I like Boston money line? That's a good segment. That'll be the next game we talk about. Seattle, yes. Baseball getting kind of tight this time of year to bet. Books dialing in their numbers. Bunch of juice home teams, money lines making you take run lines. Not a favorable spot. That's fair. I still don't hate. I still don't hate taking run lines. So let's head to that. Let's head to that Red Sox Pirates game because that should be a good one. Once again, we got another pitcher making his major league debut. It's where was his name? Tolley. It's Tolley for the Red Sox, who was one of their top pitching prospects, taking on Paul Skeens. Skeens this year is the favorite to win the Cy Young now. 27 starts, an 8-9 record with a 2.07 ERA, 161 innings pitched, 37 earned runs, 37 walks, and 181 strikeouts. Pitching advantage is going to go towards Skeens just because we have not seen the other guy throw yet. And he's a lefty. We know that. So we look at Pittsburgh against lefties. Not good. 76 WRC plus. And we look at Red Sox versus righties. It is better. Where's Boston against righties? Boston 102 WRC plus versus righties. So Boston's got the hitting advantage. Pittsburgh with the pitching advantage. We go when we look at where the line's moving in this game. It's gone from minus 105 to minus 112 for Boston. It's not really enough for me to want to get involved in this game. More of the money's coming in on Boston, so that makes sense. I'm going to stay off of this one because if I keep adding stuff, I'm going to be on every single game today, and I don't want to be on every single game. Reds money line. I passed on that game. I'm going to be rooting for the Cardinals because I'm a Mets fan, but that's beyond the point. But I passed on that game. It took under runs in the 5th inning, in the first 5 innings for that game. For Red Sox, I don't hate that idea. I don't. Jays -1, yes. And Boston, I leaned Boston, but I didn't get to it yet. I did not get to that one. Hey, just got here. What are your plays? Philly, you're online. Philly run line, the under in the red game. Blue Jays run line, Mets run line, Mariners run line. So I got a bunch of run lines so far today. We'll head to the next one, which is the Yankees and the White Sox. Yankees are -210 with a total of 9. Rodon taking on Gomez. Rodon this year, 27 starts, a 14-7 record with a 3.24 ERA, 158 and a third innings pitched, 57 earned runs, 65 walks, and 172 strikeouts. He has been really good. He's got the pitching advantage over Gomez, which I believe is a bullpen arm. He has not really pitched all that much. This is his 3rd team he's going to be with this year. And he's pitched all of 18 innings, so I'm not going to go crazy with his stats. Pitching advantage is going towards the Yankees. Hitting advantage, don't even have to look it up, goes towards the Yankees because the White Sox suck in everything. Actually, they've been better against lefties, but they still suck. And in terms of line movement, lines actually moved towards the White Sox by 10 cents, -220 to -210 for the Yankees. So once again, this is another spot I just don't feel the need to get involved with it. As crazy as it sounds, I kind of want to go White Sox or nothing, but it's going to be nothing. We're going to do that. There we go. Past resorts are not indication of future ones. I agree. There's so many times that I will actually bet on a team because they got blown out the day before. So I agree, 100%. Over 9. I don't know. Rodon's been really good. I don't know if I could take an over 9. But I'm not betting it, so I'm not going to talk you off of it. Let's keep on rolling. We got 7 games left. We got the Angels and the Astros. Astros -160 with a total of 9. Tyler Anderson and Christian Javier. Tyler Anderson this year, 25 starts, a 2-8 record with a 4.73 ERA and 131 and a third innings pitched, 69 earned runs, 50 walks, and 103 strikeouts. I'm still surprised he's on the Angels. He should have been traded. Christian Javier finally making his way back after not pitching for a good chunk of time. He's made 3 starts this year to a 5.4 record. I'm not going to put much stock into the 10 innings he's pitched and let up 6 runs. He will get everything under control. I'm going to give the pitching advantage to Anderson just because we've seen him more this year, and he has his feet under him a little bit more. Houston against lefties is number 5 in baseball, 109 WRC+. Angels versus righties is 25th in baseball at 96 WRC+. So not good for the Angels. Astros have both hitting and pitching advantage in this. Oh, sorry. It's split down the middle. My bad, because the Angels have the hitting advantage. And the lines actually moved 10 cents towards the Angels in this game with all the money coming in on the Astros. So that's very interesting to see. I kind of want to take the Angels here. So do I? I think I should. I think I should be on the Angels here. Let's grab it. Angels plus 142. Yep. Angels it is. Angels have pitching and market edge. Lean Houston, no play. Fair. Let's keep on rolling. We got the Tigers and the Royals. Royals -115 with a total of 9 in this game. And we get Seth Lugo kicking on Chris Paddock. I'm still trying to figure out why the Tigers got Chris Paddock because he has not been good this year. And in his couple of starts with the Tigers, he has still not been good this year. A 5.13 ERA for the Tigers so far. So not pretty. 26 and a third innings pitched, 15 earned runs, 5 walks, and 14 strikeouts. And he had 21 starts to an almost 5 ERA with Minnesota. So not really that great. Seth Lugo definitely has the pitching advantage here for me. Lugo, 25 appearances, 25 starts, an 8-6 record with a 3.99 ERA, 142 innings pitched, 63 earned runs, 50 walks, and 120 strikeouts. He has been good. Obviously, he has not been as good since his contract, but he still has the pitching advantage to me in this one, which is fine because the Detroit Tigers have the hitting advantage because Kansas City is bottom 5 against righties with 93 WRC plus, and then Detroit is sitting at 102. So this one is split down the middle. We go and we look at line movement, which I have like none. So I have a feeling this is going to be another game that, that's the wrong game. This is going to be another game that I'm going to stay away from. If anything, maybe look towards an over, but this one's going to be another pass. You like Detroit at plus money. I'm not going to talk you off it just because I did not bet the game. So there you go. We'll keep on rolling. We got 5 games left. We got the Padres and the Twins. Padres are minus 130 with a total of 8.5. Padres are going to be throwing Nestor Cortez against Zebby Matthews. This is a gross matchup for pitching. Nestor Cortez this year has pitched all of 6 times to a 29 innings, 15 earned runs, 15 walks, 25 strikeouts. So not really good this year for him. On the opposite side, you got Zebby Matthews, who also has pitched 11 times to a 5.3 ERA with a 3-4 record, 31 earned runs, 18 walks, and 67 strikeouts, and 52 2/3 innings pitched. It's hard for me to give a pitching advantage to somebody. I guess it would be towards Nestor, but that's really kind of if I have to kind of deal. So that one's not really a pitching advantage that I love. In terms of hitting, Minnesota against lefties, 93 WRC plus, not bad. San Diego against righties, 105. So San Diego does have the hitting advantage in this one. And we look at where the line's moving. It's moved from minus 120 to minus 130 for San Diego. With most of the money coming in on them, it makes sense. I'm going to stay away from this one as well. Jocelyn saying Rangers, Suarez, 3.5 hits allowed. Sure. I don't mind that. San Diego. Yeah, I don't hate San Diego, but this line's kind of short. But Minnesota's been like this for a while, so I'm not going to do it. I'm probably not going to be doing much with this game either, but we'll talk about it. Cubs and the Rockies. Cubs are minus 220 with a total of 11 in this game. We get Horton taking on Vasquez. Horton's been a really good rookie this year. 18 appearances, 17 starts, a 8-4 record with a 2.88 ERA, 30 earned runs, 29 walks, and 77 strikeouts. I believe he's currently the favorite for the Rookie of the Year, which I don't agree with, but it is what it is. He does have the pitching advantage over German Marquez, who's pitched 20 times this year to a 3-11 record and a 5.67 ERA and 98 1/3 innings pitched, 62 earned runs, 34 walks, and 73 strikeouts. He has not been good. And I look at this one, you got the Cubs with hitting and pitching advantage. But it's the fact of, do I want to be laying a big number with their run line? And the answer is no. So this one's going to be just another stay away from this game. Over 8.5. You like the over 11 in this game. Once again, I'm not going to talk you off it. I'm just not. New Pork saying Phillies over 4.5 team total. Yes. I have the Philly run line today. So, yes, I think the Phillies are going to score some runs. We got 3 games left. We'll talk about the Texas Rangers and the Oakland Athletics. We've got Jack Leiter taking on Jeffrey Springs. Springs this year, minus 140. Athletics are minus 140. Wow, big favorites with a total of 10.5. Leiter this year, 23 appearances, 8-7 record with a 3.81 ERA, 115 and 2/3 innings pitched, 49 earned runs, 57 walks, and 111 strikeouts. I'm going to give him the pitching advantage over Jeffrey Springs. Wow, Jeffrey Springs. I'm a little slow on that one. 27 appearances, 25 starts, a 10-8 record with a 4.15 ERA, 145 and 1/3 innings pitched, 67 earned runs, 46 walks, and 117 strikeouts. Pitching advantage towards the Rangers. Hitting advantage, I believe, is going to be with the Athletics because Texas can't hit. Texas hitting against lefties, 82 WRC plus. Hitting Athletics against righties is hitting 104. So we're split down the middle where the lines moved from minus 140 to minus 120 to minus 140. So big line movement towards the Athletics in this game. And I'm gonna have to take the run line here. What can I get on the run line? Minus 140? Plus 140? Plus 140 on the Athletics run line. We're gonna ride with that. Market edge with Oakland. Cool. Texas, I'm against you. Mindy, you're betting everything. I like it. 2 games left. We got the Dodgers and the D-backs. The Dodgers are minus 185 with a total of 8.5. Zach Gallen taking on Blake Snell. Gallen has not been great this year. 27 starts, a 9-13 record with a 5.13 ERA and 156 innings pitched, 89 earned runs, 52 walks, and 141 strikeouts. On the opposite side, you got Blake Snell going, and he's pitched all of 6 games this year, a 3-2 record with a 1.97 ERA, 32 innings pitched, 7 earned runs, 15 walks, 30 strikeouts. I really can't judge Snell that much, but I'm not giving the pitching advantage to Zach Gallen. So take that with a grain of salt. We look at hitting Arizona versus lefties, 101 WRC plus, Dodgers versus righties, 115. So Dodgers have the hitting advantage. I guess you can give the Dodgers the pitching advantage too. It's close. It's ugly. Line's not really moving enough for me to want to take a Dodge run line because all the money is coming in on them, right? Yep, all the money's coming in on them. It's not a cash cow spot. Not quite. So this one's going to end up being another pass. Keep in mind, we do have a bunch of college football today, so I didn't want to overload my card, but we got that. We got 1 game left, and we'll go and look at the Orioles and the Giants. The Giants are minus 140 with a total of 7.5. Robbie Ray versus Dean Kramer. By the way, found out the other day, Dean Kramer is actually one of the prospects sent over to the Baltimore Orioles in the Manny Machado package. Figured you guys should know that one. So he was a Dodger system guy. But 26 starts this year, a 9-9 record with a 4.19 ERA for Mr. Kramer, 152 and 1/3 innings pitched, 71 earned runs, 38 walks, and 127 strikeouts. On the opposite side, you got Robbie Ray, which is going to have the pitching advantage because he was an all-star. He was an all-star, so there you go. He's gone 27 innings this year to a 10-6 record, a 2.93 ERA, 159 and 2/3 innings pitched, 52 earned runs, 61 walks, and 158 strikeouts. Robbie Ray, pitching advantage in this one. Hitting advantage, Baltimore, I believe, is bad against lefties. 84 WRC plus versus lefties, which is not good. Giants against righties, it's not really that great either. 103 WRC plus. They're above average. Considering that, they're 13th. My bad. So Giants have hitting and pitching edge in this one. And the line has not moved. And it's actually kind of moved weirdly. So it went up to like 155 and dropped back down with all the money on the Giants. So this one's going to be a stay away to end the night. But we should have a good amount of college football as well. So there you go. Dodgers run line and the over. I'm not going to talk you off the Dodgers. Just not going to do it. And Blake Snell could easily give up a couple of walks that lead to runs, and Zach Allen's been awful all year, so I could see an over in that game. That's fair. But that is everything for today's card. I will be tomorrow is Saturday. What does tomorrow's times look like? I could actually do a show tomorrow because the first baseball game's at 3:00. I'm actually going to do a show tomorrow. I'm just not going to be able to do one Sunday because games start at 12, 1, 1, 1. Yeah, by the time I would get started, the first 3 games are going to be off and running, and or first 2 games will be off and running, and first 3, and then 3 more, 4 more, 5 more would start with, and so I'll come back tomorrow, seeing that I missed yesterday. So there you go. 1-800. So you're rocking with me for the Dodgers, Yankees, and Phillies. I only have the Phillies. Today. You said Toronto run line. I did say Toronto run line. There you go. But that's going. You like Colorado today. For college football, I have 0 interest in that game. None. So thanks for your time. Appreciate it, Mitty. I'll be back again tomorrow. We'll talk some baseball. And then once again, tomorrow there's going to be plenty of college football going on. So if you guys want to talk about it, we'll bring it up in chat. We'll see you guys then. Peace out.